Hello my beautiful people, Merry Christmas to you all. How is the celebration going? I hope you are having fun. As you can see, I'm celebrating mine inside my truck. Yeah, I'm currently on a trip, so I couldn't make it home. It's that serious, but that is the way. So I'm making this video on Xmas Day. Maybe it is a kind of Xmas gift to you, something to save your diesel engine. In case you are joining my channel for the first time, you are also Obule Godwin, aka Niger Trucker. All I do is truck and talks. Anything that concerns trucking, I talk about it on this channel. Do well to give us a subscription. Maybe anytime we drop any video on YouTube, you will be the first to get it. So don't forget to subscribe, comment, share our videos so that it will get to people you might want them to see, acquaintance and all that. So on this particular episode of our truck talks, we are going to be discussing about fluid. The fluid we use in our coolant, that is water. Because I have come to understand that many people scoop any kind of water into their coolant. This is not how it works. Your coolant reservoir is meant for purified water, very clean water, free of salt, free of any impurities. That is the kind of water you put inside your coolant reservoir. Yeah, I understand that many times you might be in an area where you cannot get a purified water. Maybe you are experiencing overheating and you just scoop any water of any type into your reservoir, trying to quench the overheating thing. But when you go away to that area, maybe you meet a purified water, make sure you drain that impurities away, drain that dirty water away, drain that water that contains high salt. Any water that contains salt is likely or highly going to cause rust to your engine. Yeah, it is scientifically proven that water in general, that is HO2, causes rust. That is, it speeds up rust. We know that even without fluid, any metal is liable to rust. But what speeds up the rusting, the corrosiveness, is water, fluid, humidity. So this water speeds up the oxidation. So that is why you experience rust. But if you use anti-rust material like coolant fluid, it is going to freeze that corrosiveness. So if you use water that contains a lot of salt, you are likely going to face rust in the near future. You understand that there is this cup behind the engine block. That is the first sign of your engine is experiencing rust. If that small cup behind your engine block, I'm going to attach a photo, maybe you can understand what I'm talking. If all this cup have started leaking waters, that is a sign that your engine block is experiencing a lot of rust. That means you have been using bad water as your coolant. So that is why I advise a lot of people, even if you use purified water, make sure you add coolant fluid. This coolant fluid contains anti-corrosive material, anti-corrosive chemical, which freezes all the rust elements in the coolant. So coolant fluid is advisable, especially in a country like Nigeria. So I'm going to give you a story, by the way. Yeah, there was a truck that was parked for 7 years, and when they tried reviving the truck, they want to bring the truck back to life. It happened that the truck staved, like it couldn't roll. So what happened? It was the sleeve and the piston that gummed together. What happened actually? Yeah, they left water in the radiator. As in the reservoir, the coolant reservoir, there was water there. So this water spent all these years while it was packed, and when that water that contained salt gets to that gasket head, the metal area were damaged and water started dripping on top of the piston head. And you know, piston happens to, all those ones that happens to give space between the sleeve. So those water were dripping there till it come to a time where all of them was gummed. They were sealed, like it was like aradite. So this caused the engine not to roll when they wanted to revive the truck, to an extent that even the sleeve could not even come out from the engine block. They had to use power jack, that is this industrial jack. They had to use this industrial jack to pull them out. So had it been that they removed all this water when they were about to pack that truck, they wouldn't experience that rust. Or maybe they used anti-corrosive material in the fluid when they applied it in that reservoir, they wouldn't have experienced that rust. Because you can see that other countries like all these American truck or European truck, if you like, pack them for 100 years, all they need when you want to revive them is just the battery and fuel. They will start immediately. But in Nigeria here, you cannot pack truck more than 5 years without running them every day, or maybe running them once in a month. Any year you would want to go back to them, you will see that either the engine has seized, or something might be something in the engine must have been rusted to an extent that you can't even start it one hand. And something of that nature is not how trucks are built. Trucks are built to the extent that, in as much it has lubricant, that is oil, in the engine, you can pack your truck for as many years as you like. And any year you decide to kickstart your truck, all you need is a new battery, change some wiring, maybe something that may bridge the kickstarting, and you are good to go. You understand that? So if you want to apply any fluid in your coolant, make sure it is a purified water. Make sure you add coolant fluid which contain antifreeze, rust, which contain anti-corrosive element. All these things are going to help your engine. And if you keep changing this cup that I told you before, this cup behind your engine block, because that block is made of copper. If that cup keep rusting, showing you that, this shows that your engine is rusting. If you are experiencing this liquid leakage from that cup, it means that your engine block is experiencing dangerous rust. So it is time for you to stop using some kind of fluid, or you use more of coolant fluid. And this is all I have on this episode. Make sure you keep your engine safe, because engine is cost in the market now. Take care. Bye-bye.